Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about 5-year plans in India. Before going into the subject, we need to know what is 5-year plan and what is the history behind it. So 5-year plans are national economic programs that are controlled and integrated. As you see in the slide, in the year 1928, Joseph Stalin was the first person to implement the 5-year plan. After he introduced his 5-year plan in Russia, a lot of countries started to adopt them. India also the one of the country have been adopted them. It is launched a series of 5-year plans after independence to build its economy and attain development. So why we need the 5-year plan? Why India need the 5-year plan and what is the concept behind it? So the idea of 5-year plan is very simple, which is the government of India should prepare a document with all its income and expenditure for 5 years. The budget of the central government and all the state government will be divided into two parts. The first one is non-planned budget and the second one is planned budget. So what is non-planned budget? It is nothing but spent on routine items yearly, and planned budget is spent on 5-year basis as per the priorities fixed by the plan. The 5-year plans were formulated, implemented and regulated by a body known as Planning Commission. However, the Planning Commission was replaced by a think tank called Niti Aayog in the year 2015. So the first 5-year plan, it started in the year 1951 to 1956. I'll give you the basic version of this. It came under the leadership of the first Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and it was based on the Harrod-Domar model with a few modifications. Harrod-Domar model is nothing but a savings theory. It is mainly focused on the agriculture development of our country. This plan was successful and achieved a growth rate of 3.6 percentage, and our target growth is 2.1 percentage only. So as you see, there is a 1.5 percentage different in this. At the end of this plan, 5 IITs were set up in our country. So this is a basic highlights about first 5-year plan. The second 5-year plan, it was made in the duration of 1956 to 1961. It was based on the P.C. Mahalanobis model made in the year 1953. So Mahalanobis is the leader this plan was drafted and planned under the leadership of P.C. Mahalanobis. It is mainly focused on the industrial development of the country. As you see, the first 5-year plan is for agriculture and the second is for industrial development. This plan lags behind this target growth rate of 4.5 percentage and achieved a growth rate of 4.27 percentage. However, this plan was criticized by many experts, and as a result, India faced a payment crisis in the year 1957. Third 5-year plan. It was made for the duration of 1961 to 66 under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. This plan is also called Gadgil Yojana after the Deputy Chairman of Planning Commission D.R. Gadgil. The main target of this plan was to make the economy independent. So the stress was laid on the agriculture and the improvement in the protection of wheat. During the execution of this plan, India was engaged in two wars. So the first one is Sino-India War of 1962 and the second one is Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. These wars exposed the weakness in our economy and shifted the focus to the defense industry, the Indian Army and the stabilization of the price. The plan was a flop due to wars and drought. The target growth was 5.6 percentage while we achieved only 2.4 percentage. So due to this failure, due to this flop, the government had a plan holiday which is 1966 to 1969. So what are the things that have been done in this plan holiday? So during this plan, annual plans were made and equal priorities was given to agriculture, its allied sectors and industrial sectors. In a bid to increase the export in the country, the government declared devaluation of the rupee. So next one is fourth five-year plan. It had been started in the year 1969 to 1974 under the leadership of Indira Gandhi ji. There were two main objectives of this plan. The first one is growth with stability, and the second one is progressive achievement of self-reliance. During this time, 14 major Indian banks and the Green Revolution was started. Indo-Pakistan War of 1971 and Bangladesh Liberation War took place in this period. Implementation of family planning programs was amongst major targets of this plan. This plan failed and could achieve a growth rate of 3.3% only against the target of 5.6%. Next one is fifth five-year plan. It laid stress on increasing employment and poverty alleviation, that is Garibi Hataao. It was started in the duration of 1974 to 1978. This plan is focused on Garibi Hataao, employment, justice, agriculture protection and defense. There are other programs that have been started in this five-year plan, that is the Electricity Supply Act was amended in 1975. 20-point program, it is launched in 1975. The minimum needs program and Indian National Highway System was introduced. So overall, this plan was successful, which achieved 4.8% growth against the target of 4.4%. This plan was terminated by the newly elected Morarji Desai government in the year 1978. So due to the termination, they came with the idea of rolling plan, which is 1978 to 1980. In 1980, the Congress rejected the rolling plan and a new sixth five-year plan was introduced. There are three plans under the rolling plan. The first one is for the budget of the present year. This plan was a fixed number of years, that is 3, 4 or 5. Third one is perspective plans for long terms, that is 10, 15 or 20 years. The plan has several advantages that targets could be amended and projects, allocations, etc. So they have some kind of advantages to this. So this means that if the target can be amended each year, it would be difficult to achieve the targets and will result in destabilization in the Indian economy. So the sixth five-year plan. So in this, what are the things that they have said it? It was a duration of 1980 to 1985 under the leadership of Indira Gandhi. The basic objective in this plan was economic liberalization by eradicating poverty and achieving technological self-reliance. It was based on investment yojana, infrastructural changing and the trend to the growth model. Its growth target was 5.2%, but it achieved a 5.7% growth with the help of other plans. The next one is seventh five-year plan. So it's a duration of 1985 to 1990 under the leadership of Rajiv Gandhi. The objectives of this plan include the establishment of self-sufficient economy, opportunities for productive employment and upgradation of technology. The plan aimed at acceleration, food grain protection, increasing employment opportunities and raising productivity with a focus on food, work and productivity. For the first time, the private sector got the priority over the public sector, and as you see, the growth rate was 5%, but we achieved to 6.01%. The next one is annual plan. It is happened on 1990 to 1992. So in this, what they are saying? So the eighth five-year plan could not take place due to the volatile political situation at the center, and there are two annual programs that are formed for the year 1990 to 91 and 1991 to 1992. So in this, what they were saying, in this, that this is the period where they introduced the liberalization, privatization and globalization in India under the Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. So next one is 8th 5-year plan. Its duration was 1992 to 1997 under the leadership of P.V. Narasimha Rao. Okay, in this plan, what they are saying means the top priority was given to the development of human resources. As you know, that is employment, education and public health. During this plan, Narasimha Rao government launched a new economic policy of India. So some of the main economic outcomes during the 8th plan period were rapid economic growth, high growth in agriculture and other sectors like manufacturing sectors, and there is a growth in export and imports. However, this plan was successful and got an annual growth rate of 6.8% against the target of 5.6%. The next one is 9th 5-year plan. So it is a duration from 1997 to 2002 under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He is the prime ministership. Okay, so in this, the main focus of this plan was growth with social justice and equality. Growth with social justice and equality. It was launched in the 50th year of independence of India. This plan failed to achieve the growth target of 6.5% and achieve the 5.6%. Okay, as you see here, the target growth rate was estimated at 7.1, but the actual growth rate fell shorter to 6.8%. Next one is 10th 5-year plan. So in this, the duration is 2002 to 2007 under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Manmohan Singh. Okay, this plan aimed to double the per capita income of India in the next 10 years. Okay, that is a GDP. So it also aimed to reduce the poverty ratio to 15% by 2012. So it is also the reducing the gender gaps in the field of education and wage rates by 2007. So what is the target rate? The target rate is 8.1%, but it is achieved only 7.6%. So next one is 11th 5-year plan. So in the 11th 5-year plan, as you see, the duration is 2007 to 2012 under the leadership of Manmohan Singh. So it is prepared by the C. Rangarajan. It was prepared by C. Rangarajan. The main theme of this one was rapid and more inclusive growth. Rapid and more inclusive growth. It achieved a growth rate of 8% against a target of 9% of growth. So the target rate is 9%, but we can only achieve the 8%. The last 5-year plan, that is 12th 5-year plan. So in this, it is a duration of 2012 to 2017. The main theme is faster, more inclusive and sustainable growth. This is a theme of this 12th 5-year plan. So the target rate is 9%. The target rate was 9%. Okay, so in this, what they have been happened, so it is also aimed to remove the gender and social gap in admissions at school and improved access to higher education. It is also the plan aimed to strengthening the infrastructure project like providing electricities to the villages. However, the National Development Council approved a growth rate of 8% for this 12th plan. As you know, we had the target of 9%, but in this, the National Development Council approved the growth rate of 8%. So these are the some points, some important points that you need to know about the 5-year plans. Thank you.